So before, whenever you are giving the question, ensure that you go and read the requirements first. These are the requirements. A to E are the requirements. Okay. A to E are the requirements. Read them first. We are solving question 4. And I said that question 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8 are on the YouTube channel. So let's start. Somebody should read it for us quickly. So join the link in the chats, okay? The WhatsApp group in the chat, so that whenever I'm communicating, to be very easy for me. Yes, who is reading?
Copy and complete a summary table showing x, f, fx, s squared, and f s squared for each class. X is the class midpoint. B. Estimate the mean daily output per worker. C. Calculate the population variance and population standard deviation of daily output. D. If one worker is selected randomly from the 40 workers, calculate the probability that the worker produced I fewer than 50 units, II between 50 and 69 units inclusive, and III at least 70 units. E. Interpret the estimated mean and standard deviation. Also explain what the probability obtained in part D suggests about the production performance of the workers.
All right, thank you very
Thank
much. So let's start. So whenever you are giving the question, okay, you read here first. You have enough time. It's not difficult. You pass, okay, but it will be easy or easier if you have practiced. If you have not practiced, I'm sorry, you cannot pass. And I've told you, don't get receipts in level 100. They are very easy to score your A's. Because level 300, I'm sorry. Level 300 upwards, the courses are difficult. And there are sometimes there are many and pressure. So do your best to score A. It's not difficult. So question 4. So guys, start from the manufacturing. Yes, start from the manufacturing.
A manufacturing company recorded the daily output of 40 production workers during a particular production period. The results are summarized below.
Okay, so these are called class intervals. The X are called class intervals. Then the number of workers, we have it as F, as the frequency. Okay, these are class intervals. The lower class limit, the upper class limit. Lower class limit for the first class interval is 30. Then the upper class limit is 39. It's an interval. So the frequency there are 3. It's 3, sorry. And we have 40, 49, 50, 59. So like 999 intervals between them. And the first question says, copy and complete a summary table showing X, F, Fx, Fx squared for each class, where X is the class midpoints. Okay. So it's very easy. We go to question 4. So we are on question 4 now. All right. Question 4A. So we just have to reproduce the table. Reproduce the same table. Reproduce the same table. Okay. So we are going to have here as, let me see if I can use another way to get the table. Hold on for me. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on for me here. So you see, this is the chart for the master students. So open with, hold on. Anyway, I wanted to open it using another browser, but that's fine. Okay, so question 4. I'll be switching between the tabs. Question 4A. So we repeat the same table. Now the table on the left is daily output, X. So we'll say daily output. Can you see what I'm writing? Can you see what I'm writing?
Yes, please, we can see clearly.
Okay, daily output X. Then we go to number of workers, F. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. So number of workers. Or if you wish, you can just write X and F. That will make it easier. Number of workers, F. Okay. Then, but this X here is not a straightforward X we should use. Okay. It's not a straightforward X. So let's just say, you can say daily outputs, class intervals. We can call it as class intervals. Then we'll say F. The F is representing the number of workers. Okay. Then the question says we should have X, F, right? Then we should have Fx. So if this is the class intervals, this is F, then we must have class midpoints. Class midpoints, which will give us the X. Then we multiply the F by the X, we get the Fx. In fact, if you watch my first video on statistics, you should be able to solve this. Then we have the X squared. He said we should open another column for X squared. So we go here to X squared. Then the next says we should open another column for Fx squared. That is, we multiply the F by the X squared. It will give us Fx squared. So we have here as what? Fx squared. Very good. Let me space them out. Just in the event the space will not be sufficient. So for each class interval, where X is the class midpoint. So let me space them out. So this is Fx. Then we have X squared. Then we have Fx squared. Okay. So that's it. So the first column is the class intervals. We have 30 to 39, and it ends at 80 to 89. So let me write them. 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89. Okay, so that's it. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's it. Then the frequencies, we have 3, 6, 11, 10. 3, 6, 11, 10. Then we have 7, 3. Then we have 7, 3. Good. Now we have, so for us to find a class midpoint, who can help us with the approach? So down here, I'll put my sigma or sigma, okay? That is a summation. I'll put it down there. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. We'll finish right now. Okay. So what does it give us? How do we find a class midpoint? How do we find a class midpoint?
Hello.
Yeah.
So the class midpoint, you add lower class boundary plus upper class boundary and divide by 2.
Okay. So here, the question says we should find the X. So let's go. So simply the class midpoint here, don't find class boundaries. The question never asks us to find class boundaries. It says we should find the X. The X here is the S down here is the who is writing on my screen? I'll head your lips. I'll come to your room and head your lips. The one writing on my screen. Okay, so you should find the X. So don't bring in class boundaries. If we are to bring class boundaries, this 30 will become 29.5. Then we'll subtract 5 from the 0.5 from the 30, then add a 0.5 to 39. So it will be 29.5 is to 39.5. That will be the class boundary. but don't bring class boundaries. Here they said we should just go and find the x, which is the class midpoint. The class midpoint is the x. So what we'll do is we'll add the lower 30 to 39. 39, 30 is the lower class limit, and the 39 is the upper class limit. So we will add both of them and divide by 2. You don't have to show working. There's no need to show working.
Yes.
Are you getting it? So 30 plus 39 divided by 2, what do we get? What do we arrive at?
34.5.
34.5. So the first one will be 34.5. On your calculator, this is what you do to move very quickly on the calculator. Don't press on to delete everything. Just move the right side of the right arrow on the calculator to 30. Then when you remove the 3, then when you get to the 3, you clear the 3. Replace it with 4. I'll show you a particular trend. Then you move it to 3, the 39. Clear the 3, which is beside the 9, and make it 4, which is 49. What do we have?
44.5.
So looking at the trend, you just add 10, 10 to each. 10, 10 to each. So it means that the next one will be 55.5. Is that correct?
Yes.
The next one will be 65.5. Is that correct?
Yes.
The next one will be 75.5. Is that correct?
Yes.
The last one will be 85.5.
Yes.
Because so I use the second one to test whether the difference will be 10. If the difference is 10, from each 30 to 39 is around 10 or 9, it means that I'll add 10, 10, 10, 10 to each. So you move very quickly in exams. All right. Now let's come here. There is also a video I shared on solving this kind of frequency distribution table. And there I showed how you can use the calculator. Are you getting it? Because after the A, it says you should estimate the mean. So we can use the calculator to get the summation for all the values here. So down here. We can use the calculator to get the summation, the totals. And we can use the calculator to also arrive at the, what's the name? We can use the calculator to get the mean. We can use the calculator to get the standard deviation. We can use the calculator to get some other items. Guys, are we okay?
Yeah.
So should we learn how to use the calculator right now?
I have an issue.
What's your issue?
Oh. The issue here is about the third class midpoint.
Okay.
So it's 54.5, not 55.5.
Oh, okay. It should be 54. Oh, sorry. Thanks. So all this should be 50, something for, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It was an oversight. Thanks for the correction. Let me fix it. Thanks. It seems it tells us some people are following the class while some people are sleeping. Meanwhile, you have exams to write. This is your destiny. And you are joking with your exams. You have exams to write and you are joking with your destiny. Don't joke with your destiny. Oh. I'll share something I shared with the level 4. Those who are yet to go to 400, I'll share it with you. Then you see what I told them. Some of them, they've now said that they're about to finish their school. And in fact, they have a lot of research. We talk to them, they don't want to listen. They have a lot of research. Some people, they are even within third class level. Now they are about to finish, they are now serious to study. So please don't let that happen to you. Be serious from the scratch. Be serious from the scratch. Don't wait till you have 1 year to finish the school and then you become serious. By that time, your grades are not good. Okay. So now, let's use the calculator. Everyone should pick the calculator. Let's be quick. If you're able to use the calculator very effectively, the calculator will solve the B for us. We will not struggle. The calculator will solve the C for us. We will not struggle. So if you're able to use the calculator effectively, pay attention. If you're able to use the calculator effectively, it will solve the A and B for us. Okay? The calculator will solve the A and B for us, and we will not struggle. Please join the group, the WhatsApp group. The link is in the chat. The calculator will solve the A. It would help us with the summation of all of them, the necessary summations. And then the calculator will also solve the B and C for us. The C, especially the standard deviation. And if you get the standard deviation, we can easily get the variance. So the calculator is going to do it for us. So let's use the calculator. Then by the time we are done, we've done A and B and C with the calculator.
Okay.
Then you come and do the D and E. Let's start. So on your calculator, go to shift, press shift. Always, before you start with the calculator, you press the shift, press the 9. You see on top of 9, you see clear. Do you see clear on top of the 9?
Yeah. Yes, please.
So press shift and 9. Then select number 3. Select number 3. Then press equals so your screen becomes blank. Have you all finished?
Yes.
Hey, take part. You are whether regular when are you writing your statistics exam?
Please, I pressed
Friday.
my
When?
Friday.
So be serious. Let's finish it quickly. So press shift and 9. When you press shift, the 9 on top of 9, do you see clear CLR?
Yeah.
So you are clearing all the errors. So shift and 9. Then you select 3, clear all. 3 is all. Then you press equals. After you press the 3, you see reset all. You press equals. Press equals till your screen becomes blank. Blank, I mean nothing is on the screen. Always clear your calculator before you use it. Otherwise, you might find yourself wanting in a moment where you need help and the calculator will give you false answers.
Sorry,
Are we
sir.
done?
The equal to issue, press it more than once, right?
I said press and press it till everything leaves the screen.
Okay.
Are you all done?
Yes, please.
All right. Let's continue. Pay attention. Now, press mode. Follow what I'm doing. Press mode. Right? Have you all seen it? Have
Yes,
you all done
please.
it? Now press start. Number 3, start. Have you all pressed it?
Miss, my
Yes.
calculator is different from your calculator.
Are you using the white calculator?
Yeah.
That one I've forgotten how to use it, so because I don't have it with me.
I'm
Okay.
using the black one.
And those who are using the black and that Casio type of calculator, the black and the blue and the other colors, let's go. But the white one, I've forgotten. The white one, you have a place which they've written, I think, function or something. I've forgotten. But let's continue.
Okay.
So you could
Please,
see
the white one, when you press the main replay button, you will see a start on number 4.
Okay. So when I do it on the black, then the guy who just spoke, you come and tell us how you got this on the white, so your friends will follow.
Hey, I'm lost.
You shall be found. Okay, be patient. You shall be found. Okay, guys, let's continue. So when you press it, you see number 1, number 2. Number 2 is used to solve regression. But we are going to use the number 1. Number 1 is what we're going to. So all of you press 1. So when you press the mode, you press 1. The mode, you choose statistics, you press 1. What do you all see?
You see X.
X. Now,
I
that
think
is what we are going to use to solve this. So we need 2 columns. Pay attention. Oh. When you finish, go and practice it because it might be in the exam. We need 2 columns. We need 1 column for X. Look at the purple arrow I'm drawing beneath. And we need 1 column for F. But from what we are looking on the screen, we're only seeing 1 column for X, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
We need
please.
2 columns, F and X. But from what you are seeing on the screen, you are seeing only 1 column for X. So if you go directly to this approach we used, you'll not find the F. So now let's press mode and 1 to take you back. Mode and 1. It will take you back to the original stage, the beginning stage. Have you all done it?
Yes, please.
Now pay attention. Now press shift. When you press shift, go and press the mode. In other words, we are going for the setup. So press shift and the mode again. Have you all done it?
Yes, please.
Now scroll down and search for stats. You see stats. Scroll down, you see stats. Have you all seen it?
Statistics.
No, I can't scroll mine.
No, use the arrow. Use the arrow.
It's not moving.
Yes,
But don't you see
number four.
stats on it?
Yes,
Start
four.
is
Number four.
Now,
Please,
on the
nowadays,
black and the blue calculators, you
mine
see
is
it as
not.
number 4.
I see statistics on my number 3. Is it true?
Are you the one using the white calculator?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that, listen, oh, press the shift and the mode or setup. Press the shift and that mode or setup key.
Yeah.
Then when you press the shift, the first one, we only press the mode. This time, we are pressing the shift first before the mode. When you press the mode, you see some functions on the screen. Scroll down and search for stats. Have you all seen it?
No, please, I don't have stats on mine.
Madam, which calculator are you using?
The usual Casio.
So press mode and 1. Press mode and 1. Are you following? Do it quickly. Do it quickly.
Yes, please. I've pressed
Okay,
more
now
than one.
now press shift and mode.
I'm on shift and mode.
Have you pressed shift and mode?
Yes, please.
What do you see at your number 1?
Math IO. I'm seeing Math IO.
Now hold on. Do you see stats on your screen? Stats.
No.
Press the down key. Press the down arrow.
Okay. I've seen
Now,
it.
so the stats on mine is number 4. So I select the stats.
Mine is also 4.
So what do you see? What do you all see?
A frequency that has number 1 on, number 2
we
on.
are going to turn on the frequency. We are going to turn on the frequency. That's why we came here. So choose 1 to put it on. When you press that 1, the screen will go blank. In other words, everything will be gone off the screen. Have you all gotten there?
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes.
Now go back. We are starting again. Now go and press only mode. Press only the mode. Don't press shift to only the mode. Now go and choose stats, number 3.
We are there, please.
Now choose. Now let's go to the 1 again. The 1 is 1 minus VAR. 1 minus. Choose that one.
Okay.
What do you see?
Now the frequency
We have
appeared.
the X and then the frequency now.
Good. So in other words, if you want to use the calculator for this, and you quickly go to mode, stats, and you choose the 1, it will give you only X. What you must first do is you have to go and turn on the frequency. If you go and use the number 2, let's say you go to press mode, then instead of choosing 1, you want to choose number 2, which is the A plus BX, which is the regression. It will give you different answers. It will give you very different answers. So you don't have to use the A plus BX. It will give you different answers. So the best way is how we are using it now. First, go to shift, clear all errors from the calculator. Go to shift and mode. When you go to shift and mode, then the next thing is shift and mode. You go and turn on the stats, the frequency. When you turn on the frequency, you come back to mode. You go to stats. You go to 1. You see X and frequency. So here we are going to key points, or we are going to punch all the X values under the X. So when you press 34.5, you press equals. It will take you to the next one. 44.5 equals the next one, the next one, the next one till you finish. Are we good?
I'm
Yes,
lost because my calculator is different.
Which are you using a white calculator?
Yeah.
The guy who was using the white calculator, if you've catch up, if you've been able to catch up, help him for us.
Okay.
The gentleman who was using the white calculator. Have you gone to where we are now?
Oh, although I'm lost, but don't worry. I will listen to like your explanation. I'll be fine.
On your calculator, I think the white one. Okay, Below your shift key, what is written there? Below your shift key.
It's shift alpha mean setup.
The setup. Press
Yeah.
shift and setup.
Shift and setup.
What do you see?
I see input, output, angles, units, number format, engineering symbols. When I go down, I see
Do
fraction,
you see
complex,
stats?
statistics. Yeah, I see statistics on number
So
3.
choose stats.
Okay.
What do you see when
I
you
see
press the stats?
on and off.
Select one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll select it.
Good.
Everything is
Now
gone.
press. Yeah. Now press only the setup. Don't press anything else.
Okay.
Just press only the setup.
Okay, I press it.
What do you see?
I see the divisional sign, addition, subtraction, and multiplication for the first one. Second one, I see some IB
Do you
with
see
small
stats?
t.
Do you see stats there?
At the top.
No, not you. The one using the white calculator. Do you see stats there?
No.
Okay, on your calculator, do you have mode? Do you see mode written on your calculator?
No, there's no mode.
Oh, I've forgotten how to use the white one.
You
I've
don't
forgotten how to use
worry.
it.
I'll be fine when you start solving the question. Don't worry.
Okay, that's fine. So now let's all start. Class midpoint. Let's enter the values. 34.5. Then press equals. It will move to the next level. So you see that number one is on the left margin. Okay. Then number 2. So 34.5. Number 2 is 44.5 equals. It will move to number 3. Have you all seen it?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. What's the next one? Hey, what's the next X? What's the next class midpoint?
54.5.
54.5.
So 54.5. The next one.
64.5.
64.5.
The next one.
74.5.
The next one.
84.5.
Each one you enter, press the equal sign. The final one, to when you finish, press the equal sign. It will get to 7. Now move the right arrow. Click on the right arrow. Press on the right arrow to go to the left. It will go to the right. Then when it goes to the right, press down. When you move it to the right, to frequency, press down. It will start from the beginning.
Please down as in.
No. When you finish the X, when you finish with the 84.5, press equals so that it will register it. Then you move the arrow right. You click on the right arrow. It will fall onto the frequency column. Then you press the down arrow. It will begin. It will begin from the top.
Okay.
So do you see 1 on the left? The extreme left. Do you see 1 when you get to the frequency?
Yeah, press
No.
1 over there.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So
Yes.
always ensure you are starting from 1. Otherwise, you make a mistake. Always ensure you are starting from 1. So that you see on the table, on the chart, Portia, be quiet. You could see on the screen, the number 3 frequency matches with 34.5. Number 3 frequency matches 34.5. So if you don't ensure that the frequency starts from 1 and you go and enter it from down there, you remember that your number 3 down there will not match with 34.5. They must correspond. So let's go with the frequency to 3 first, then equals, then 6 equals 11
Sorry.
equals
Please, I'm
10.
lost.
Oh,
Where
you
are
guys
you
be
lost?
smart too. Be smart because
I
me,
just got to the frequency, the top there. Mine wasn't good.
So you went to the frequency.
Yes.
So start entering the data, the 3, 6, 11. Each one press equals.
Okay.
So 10, 7 equals 3 equals. So you see that all your X midpoint values, they will correspond with the F values, the frequency values. Have you all seen it?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
Now pay attention. Here, you press AC. Press AC. AC means save. Press AC. Your screen will go off.
And what is AC?
AC is in the
Okay.
west. The
Okay.
initial calculation has never press AC, no. So do you see on your calculator they've written stats, right? Have they written stats on the calculator?
Yes, please.
On
So
top.
it means it's been saved at the top. Yeah. So now
Okay.
pay attention. Look at 1. Don't
Please,
press 1. No. I said look
I
at 1.
can't
Don't
find my
press it.
issue.
Bema,
Boss Yanko,
look at where your division sign is. Division sign on top of your division sign. That's AC. Have you found it?
It's REC on it.
Okay. Press your case. Press Shift and RCL. It's the same as saying AC. No. Shift and RCL. Shift and RCL. RCL is on top of RCL is on top of 7. It's stored, the written store. So if you press Shift and the RCL, it's like saving. It's like pressing AC to save it. But don't press Shift and AC, otherwise your screen will go off. Okay, so don't press anything now, all of you. Look on 1. What is written on top of 1 in yellow? Start. So go and click on press on the Shift and press on Start, the 1.
Okay.
Shift and 1.
Yeah, okay.
That is called the Start menu. If you want to find anything yellow on the screen, if you want to get anything yellow on the screen, you press Shift and the key corresponding to that yellow characters, and then you see it. So Shift and 1 is the start. Now this start you have the type. The type will take you back to where we saw the 1 minus VAR, A plus BX. That's the type. Then the 2 is the data you entered, the X and F data you entered. So assuming you made any mistake and you saved it, and you want to check that, whether the mistake, you want to correct it, if you press the 2, it will take you back to the data set. Are you getting it?
Yes, please.
So when you press the 2, it will take you back to the data set where you enter the X values and the F values. Then when you finish, you save it again and press Shift and 1 to come back to where we are. Then number 3 is the sum. The sum is the sigma here. This sigma. That's the sum down there. So we are going to start from the sum. When you press the sum, it will tell us the totals we should write for all the items here. So let's all press the number 3. Now, what is the first one?
1.
Sigma X
X
squared.
raised to the power 2.
The number 1 is what? Sigma X squared.
Sigma
Now,
X
don't
squared.
forget, here it is not sigma X squared. It is rather sigma Fx squared. The F is silent. The F is not present, but it is sigma Fx squared, not sigma X squared. Although we are looking at sigma X squared, but it is read as sigma Fx squared. Are you good?
Yes, please.
Then the number 2, we are seeing sigma X as printed on the screen, but technically it is sigma Fx.
Okay.
Do we get it?
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not sigma, it is sigma X squared, yes, but technically it is sigma Fx squared. Number 2 is sigma X, as we see, but technically it is sigma Fx. So let's select number 1. Select the number 1. You see sigma X squared and press equals. What is the value?
15,000. Hey, 15,000.
150,000.
No,
150,000.
I will
150,000.
head you.
150,000.
So watch. That is the total. I'll come and write it under sigma Fx squared. 150,000. It will save you time. Now, go back to Shift and 1 again. We are going to the Start menu. Shift and 1. Where were we before we left?
Hey,
Shift and 1. Where were we working on before we left and came back here?
The FX.
The
No, we
data.
were on the sum, isn't it?
Yes, please.
So select the number 3, sum. We are on the sum now. We have dealt with number 1, sigma Fx squared. So which one is left? Sigma Fx.
Sigma
So select
Fx.
number 2. Number 2. And press equals. What do we have?
2,390.
So you come to sigma fx 2,390. We want to go back to the stats menu. What combination of keys do we have to go back to the stats menu?
Shift
Shift and 1.
Good. Shift and 1. Let's go. Shift and 1. Let's go. Now we are finished with number 3, sum. We are going to number 4, variance or variable. We are going to number 4. We are done with number 3. Number 1 doesn't give us any value. It will take us back to where we saw the A 1 minus VAR, number 2, A plus BX and co. We don't need that. Number 2 is the data sets. If you press number 2, it will bring you back to where you computed your F values and the X values. You don't need that. Number 3 is sum. We just finished with sum. Number 4, we are going to the variables or the variance. Let's go there. So click, press on number 4. What do you see?
1N.
Ken, where are you lost? Hold on. Ken, where are you lost? She's not answering. Okay, so those who are not in the WhatsApp group, kindly join the WhatsApp group. Okay, so number 1. 1 is N. So press N. Press number 1 for N. We are looking for the value for N. When you press number 1, press equal to afterwards. What do we see?
40.
So N, so the N is representing the F. The N here is representing the F, the frequency total. So it's 40 here. So watch this. So in this question here, the table, what is the total frequency? What is the total frequency?
40.
So assuming there is a mistake here, the calculator will not cause you to make a mistake. All right. Okay, let's go back. So when you want to go back to the start menu, which keys do we combine?
Shift and 1.
Shift and 1. Let's go quickly. Now you are getting it. So where were we before we went to that side? We're going to shift and 1. Where do we go next?
We are done with the sum. So we are moving to that.
Yes.
Now, number 2. That is the mean. X bar is the mean. So here, you write it somewhere on your question paper. X bar. This is the mean. Are you getting it? So select 2. Then press equals. What do you have?
59.75.
All of you take part 2. You have to score E. It's not difficult. Then let's go back to the start menu. Shift and 1.
Hey, wait, I'm lost.
You are lost. You are not thinking about the class. You are thinking about your X. Pay attention in the class.
I'm
Have you
at
finished?
the X, but
Yes, please.
Where is she?
how did you get 9.75?
Hey, where are you now? Where are you now?
I'm at the X.
Which X?
The X bar or the X?
X bar.
And so select it and press equals.
Okay, I've seen it. 59.7.
Now go back to the start menu. Shift and 1.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back. We have not finished with the 4. We have gotten the mean. So this is the mean question, which is the number B. The X bar, which is the mean. The answer is 59.75. We've gotten the answer now. So let's go to the 4. The 4, let's go to the 3. Now the 3, look at some. The first 3 is called population standard deviation. Then number 4 is called sample standard deviation. So let's look at what the question wants us to find. The question says we should find. Is it population or sample? Let's check. It says population variance and population standard deviation. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yes.
So on the calculator, this is how the population standard deviation is written.
Okay.
And the calculator has the answer. Has given us the answer. Here it says X bar is what? 59.75. So it has given us the population standard deviation. So we come here, right? Now, then I write the population standard deviation on my question paper. Select it, number 3, right?
Yes.
When you select, press equals, otherwise you not see the value. What is the answer? Leave it in 4 decimal places.
13.414. So 13.4141.
Good, that's it. Okay, shift and 1. If the question had said sample standard deviation, then I'd have chosen the SX. The X means sample. Then the SX means sample standard deviation. But here it says population, so I'll choose the first one. So let's go back to shift and 1. So we are done. We are done. We are done. That's all that we need. Then number 5 is talking about normal distribution. Have you done normal distribution in class?
Yes, please. But
You've
we
done
need
it. You've done it.
your help with it.
It's in your trial questions. We will solve it. You've done it. So that is it. So these are the items we need. Okay. And we know that the n was, what was the value for the n? 40, right? Are we right?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. So that's it. Now pay attention. So the 4e, I'm done with the 4. The 4e, because of time, I'll not fill in these values. I'll not fill them in. Because of time, I'll do it last. So remind me when we finish with everything, you tell me that I should fill them in. I'll come and do this fill in last. Because in going to solve, I wouldn't need the data here to solve. I need the totals to solve. And I've already gotten my totals values. So I can proceed to solve them. When I finish solving the question 4, everything under question 4, or when I finish with the relevant part of the question 4, I'll come and fill in the gaps. Are we good?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay, so let's go. So we are done with the A. We are done with the question A. It says copy and complete. We've completed the table. We found the class member. We found our XF. We've done this. Let's go to B. What is B? Estimate the mean daily output per worker. So B. B. The
Hello.
mean. Yeah.
So the question A, no, that 30 to 39.5, 8 f of x, and how would you complete that, please? Because me, I'm lost because of my calculator.
Oh, okay. You don't want to get there. Don't want to get there. Let's finish with the mean. So what's the formula for the mean? Now they will provide a formula sheet. Okay, it's always on the last pages. This is the normal for the normal distribution. The formulas are here. So the mean, this is the formula for the mean. If it's a continuous data, but this is a frequency distribution, so we will use this formula. Have you all seen it?
Yes, please.
Yes.
So the first one is
Okay.
for what?
Yes.
This one is for continuous data. Continuous data. Let's say they will give you data like
What data?
1, 2. You
Okay.
go and watch the YouTube channel. I think there was one question which was involving continuous data. That's why you use the first one. But when there is an F in a frequency in the distribution, or if it's a frequency distribution table, you
In a
use the
table
second
form.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's in the table for, use the second one. There was one question like that. It has, let me see. One of these trial questions has that. I think question 3 or so. Let me check. Look at this question. Calculate the arithmetic mean and median. So this mean here, you can see this table doesn't have any frequency. So this is like X, team alpha is X, team beta is X, question 3. So if you want to find the mean for this, you have to add, this is why you use this mean, X bar is equal to sigma X over N for the mean
Over
for
M.
each of them. Because this one is a continuous data. There is no frequency. So you just have sigma X over N. You add all of this and divide them by the number of the number. You add all to have the total divided by the number. So it's 1, 2, this plus 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 this, all divided by 8. Then you get the mean. But what you are currently working on involves frequency. So we go for the second formula. So we write sigma fx over sigma f. Are you good?
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. So now, what is sigma fx? Sigma, this is sigma. I'm using yellow. It's Annabelle here. This is sigma. This is fx. Where they meet. This is where they meet. So sigma fx is 2390
390.
divided by what?
40.
40. Don't bother yourself by going to add. The answer is already here. Look at the x bar here. 59 point what?
75.
That's your answer. You are done. If you want to go and add it again, that's your business. But that's why you have to practice it to the extent that you trust your calculator. You have to practice to the extent that you trust it. So in exams time, that's not when you say, I'm not sure, let me go and find out. Why? You just, if the inputs data are accurate, your values here should be accurate. Do we get it?
Okay.
Okay, so you are done with B. Let's go to C. Calculate the population variance and the population standard deviation. So when we come here, we'll come to C. First, let's find the population variance. Equals population variance. Let's go to the formula sheets and pick the formula from there. We go down there. Remember, this one involves fx.
Yes.
Fx. This median. This one here is population for continuous data, like the question 3. The
Okay.
question 3, you use this method. This one, so this one has, and this one is sample variance. The S square is sample. S square is sample. S square is sample. S square is sample. So they have two formulas. If it's a continuous data, I can use this one or that one. If it's a frequency, you can use this one or that one. So whichever one we want to use, right? But the question said we should find the population variance, not population sample. So population, all these categories are sample values. All these people here, they are samples. They have a sample computation. So if I want for population, I have to come down here. This guy's here. And this is for continuous data. The x square is for continuous data. This is also x squared. So these people, they are out. We are not dealing with continuous data, right? Or group data. This is for, so they are out. So now, here, there's a population variance. I have two. I have this one. I have that one. But look at the columns we drew. We have fx, x squared, and fx squared. So these two, between this and that, we will check which one of them has fx, x squared, and fx squared. Then we choose that formula. So between the two, the first and the second one, this one with the arrow, which one do we go for, the first or the second one?
The
The
first
first
one.
one.
The first one, because it has the fx, x squared, and fx squared, as we have in the table. So this is the formula we are going to choose. We choose this formula. And this population, if you go and choose this s squared, a sample, you are wrong. You have to choose the population. So, and this is population variance. So let's try the population variance. Now, this formula they have written is the same as saying this. It's the same as saying sigma f fx squared minus sigma fx, hold on, minus sigma fx all squared divided by sigma f all over sigma f. The formula they have written like this. Are you getting it? It's the same as just replacing the n, capital N, with sigma f. It's the same. It's the same as this. Okay.
Please,
Or
please. Hello.
yeah.
If you want to be certain which of the formulas to be used, is there any simplest way to go about it? Because, like you are saying, if you choose the other ones, it's wrong. Meanwhile, you are seeing some X, which is a frequency and stuff inside. Is there any simplest way to notify that this is exactly the formula that will suit this particular data?
Yeah, that is why I'm explaining it to you how I got the formula. One, it says population. And if in statistics you are doing with population,
With total from.
one, the question says population. And in statistics, if you are dealing with population, this is the symbol used for population. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So immediately it says population, don't go and look at the S. The S is sample. Leave it and come down to this area. Then between this area, examine the columns you've drawn. We've drawn fx, x squared, and fx squared. So we would look at all the four. Which one of them has the fx squared? It is only this, isn't it?
Yes.
That's how you would be able to determine which formula you're going to use. So it says population. So just go to the population formulas. These are all samples. You come to the sample, you are wrong.
So,
And these guys here are population. Then when you come to the population, look at the columns you drew. Fx, x squared, and fx squared. So you come to the population, you are searching for the one with the fx squared. And this fx, this fx squared. The n here is also representing f. It's also representing f. How do you know it's representing f? You remember when you use the calculator gave us n is equal to what? 40. Do you remember that?
Yes.
yes.
And I said the n is the same as sigma f. So here to the n is the same as sigma f. You can also go by this formula. You get the same answer. I good. Or you can also write the formula this way. So this way, or you can say, or the 1 over n, right? Sigma f. You can use either of them. You get the same approach. Sigma fx squared minus sigma fx all squared divided by n. And remember the n is the sigma f. Okay? But mostly to this is how they can write the formula. The first one is the way they can also write the formula. Very good.
Which one is the easiest one, please?
Come again.
Can we go with the easiest one?
Yeah. So the point is, they provided the second one in the formula sheet, which is here. Here. This is what they provided. Okay. Sometimes too, they can present it as the first one. Are you good? Are you good? So what I'll do is, we will use the first one to solve it. So when you go and the formula is like the first one, we use the first one to solve it. Then after that, we also use the second one to solve it. We'll see, we arrive at the same answer.
Okay.
Are we okay? But don't forget, the sigma f here is the same as the n. I can also write it this way, or 1 over sigma f. Then I can say sigma fx squared minus sigma fx all squared over sigma f. I can just change the n to sigma f, and it's correct. Do we get it? Do we get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are writing on Friday, so go and watch the YouTube video on the question 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8. I have done them, and we are now doing 4. Looking at the time, you might be able to do only 4 and 5. Then God willing, tomorrow we'll finish with the remaining 3, so that you can practice, have enough time to practice. Okay, so the population variance, the symbol is this, like we learned, the rho and the squared. It's like this. Why is it a squared? Whenever we say population variance, okay, or when you go to standard deviation, I'll explain. So let's move on. So now let's go. We have equals. The first one is sigma fx squared. What is the value for sigma fx squared? So we have sigma here on the left. We have fx squared there, right? So where sigma fx, where fx squared and sigma meets, sigma will come here. So where they meet, that is the value. So what's the value for sigma fx squared?
150,000.
150,000.
Good. So I'm following the formula, the first formula.
Okay.
Let me solve both together. Or let me finish one. I'm
No,
following the first formula. So
one at a time, sir.
150,000 minus, now the second one starts with a bracket. So open brackets. It says go and search for sigma fx. What's the value for sigma fx?
Fx 2,390.
So it says put it in a bracket, 2,390. Close the bracket, introduce the squared. Then divide the 2,390 by sigma f. What is the sigma f?
40.
And don't forget the sigma f is the same as n.
The number.
Then you divide all by another sigma f, 40. So change the 2,390 squared, change it for me. What do you have? Expand it. What do you have? 2,390 squared.
Sorry. Hold on.
No, wait. Before you start, Wait. Before you start, press mode and 1. Maybe it might give you a wrong answer. Have you seen, do you see stats on the screen? Stats at the top.
No,
On your calculator, do you see stats at the top?
No.
it's gone.
So you press mode and 1, just in case. So that it will be cleared off. So 2390 squared, what do you have?
So 5,712,100.
Steady hard, though. Don't go and get receipts. You have no idea. You can easily get it. It's not difficult. Yeah, you divide all by what? 40. So equals, now let's change the 5,712,100. Let's change it. Over 40, let's change the figure. Don't forget, you already know.
It's giving us 40.
Oh, divided by 40, what do you have?
Divided by 40. 152,802.5.
Yeah, so I've written it. Then you divide all by what? 40. Now change everything. Now, simplify what you see there. Wait, on your calculator, right? Look below the CALC. Have you all seen it?
Yes.
You see a box in the numerator divided by a box in the denominator. Do you all see it?
Yes.
Now click on it, press on it. When you press on it, it will show you a fraction on your screen. So the numerator, press on the numerator, compute 150,000 minus what you are seeing in the numerator, 142,802.5. They will all fit the numerator. Are you all seeing it?
No, sir.
Oh, I said the CALC. Press the fraction key. I've drawn it here.
Okay.
Just press it. It will be on the screen. And on the top, at the top, just press or compute 150,000 minus 142,802.5. Just at the top and wait for me. Have you all done it?
Yes.
Now come down. Press the bottom arrow. It will come to the box in the bottom or at the bottom, which is the denominator. Then you press the 40.
Yes.
Then press
Sir,
equals.
please, I have a question.
Yeah,
Is
quickly.
it 150,000 minus what figure? I'm not seeing the figure.
142,802.5.
All over 40.
142,802.5. And I'm saying if you want to work smart, just press the fractional key, the key below the CALC, the calc. Then you can punch everything on it. Have you all done it?
Yes. So the answer is minus 565.
Hey, why are you getting minus, madam? Be careful.
Hello. So the answer is 156.
179.9375.
Are you getting it? Now pay attention.
179.9.
14. Hello.
1799375. Is that not it?
Yes.
What are it? Is it
Is
one?
that not it? Is it not 179.9375?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now pay attention. Master, what if you didn't get this answer? You are wrong. Do it again. Pay attention. Now pay attention. What is the difference between variance, right, and standard deviation? What is the difference? Now that's the variance. We found it. Or let's solve. Let me divide here. Watch. Let me use the other formula, the one which is in the formula sheet, just in case they give it to you in exams. So it will be 1 over, you first write the formula, 1 over, what's the n? 40, right?
40.
Then what is the sigma fx squared? 150,000.
Sir, please, I have a question. Can
What's
you
the
leave
question?
Can you leave the final answer as 179.94?
But first write this. Statistics, you leave it in 4 decimal places. Then if you have this, then you can leave it in. After this, you can say approximately. There's a sign for approximation. 179.94. First write it in 4 decimal places before you leave it in the 2 decimal places. Because if the examiner has 9375, he'll mark it for you. If he also has 0.94, he'll mark it for you.
Okay. Noted.
Definitely
Thanks.
one of them will be the final answer. So if this answer is 9375, he'll give you the full mark. If it is 179.94, he also give you the full mark. So you can leave them like this. 179.9375, approximately 179.94. Are you good?
Yes, sir.
Now let's use the other formula in the formula sheet. Just in the event you see this. It should be 150,000 minus the sigma fx. The sigma fx squared is 150,000. Then the sigma fx. So open a bracket. Put the sigma fx, which is 2390 squared. Divide all by, what is the n? 40. Right? Are you good? Hello, are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm repeating 1 over 40, 150,000 minus, now, just as we change the 2390 to 5721, I also write here 5712 divided by what? 40. So I'm going to have here to be 140.
I'm
Then
not getting it, please.
I'm following the formula here. I'm following the second formula, this formula. Look at the red arrow. I'm following this formula to get to do it.
Yes, so I get the first step after the formula, but the second step I don't get.
Just change the 2390 squared. Just change it to expand it.
Okay.
It's the same as the right side, where I've shown the arrow on the right side here. It's the same here. Now, so I have 150,000 minus 571200 over 40. Okay. So what I can do is I can first change the 15712 over 40, just as we change it here. From here over 40, we change and we got this, right?
Yes,
So
please.
150,000 minus 142,802.5. Just as we've gotten it there. Then what is in the brackets, the square brackets? We have 150,000 minus 142,802.5. We are going to be left with 1 over 40, bracket open, 7197.5. Are you getting it?
Yes, please.
So on your calculator, you just say 1, then all of you press 1. When you press 1, go and press the fractional key below the CALC, the fractional key. So when you press 1, press the fractional key. It will give you 1 over. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then press the 40. Then move the arrow to the right. Press the right arrow. Then open a bracket. On top of now, you see open brackets. Then you press in or compute 7197.5. And you close the bracket.
Please, sir.
Yes.
Please, how will I remove the start from my calculator because it's still there, so I can't do anything. I want to do square roots and stuff, but
When I told you to clear Portia, where were you? Hold on, let me give it to you.
it
Is it the Portia I know?
yes, please.
Where were you when I was telling them to remove the start? Where were you?
I went to do
You were
something.
visiting. I know you were visiting your ex. I know you were
Oh
visiting
no.
your ex. Press mode and 1. Press mode
Okay.
and 1.
Only Portia.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Thank
so
you.
1 over 40 times into bracket 71975. Now press equals. What do we have?
179.9375.
It's the
Same
same.
as
Approximately 179.94.
179.94.
So in the event, the formula sheet, they gave you the second one. This is how you do it. If it's the first one, this is how you do it. Are we good? Are we
Can
good?
they give? Yes, please.
Yes,
But sir, can you in this case the formula they gave us just one, but you gave us your own formula and it arrived at the same answer. Can you do the same or you have to go with the formula given to you?
You can use the first one if you will not forget it. You can use the first one. Some, let me tell you what students do. Some they write formulas on their calculator. The calculator case. They use pencil and write the formulas on it.
Okay.
Some of them also write the formulas at the back of the calculator. So they can use a pencil. So if you know the formula, you forget the formula. Some people write at the back of their calculator in pencil. Are you getting it? Others also write it on the case, the calculator case. They write the formula there and they would place the main calculator itself, right, over on the case so that the examiners will not see. So as they are solving and they are lacking somewhere, they'll refer to the formula. So they will give you a formula sheet. I can't tell whether it's the first or second one which will be in there. Are you good? So that you know that you may forget this one, you can write it somewhere so you not be caught. But if you are caught, there's something called rustication. They will deny you a whole year, a whole semester or a whole year. You'll not be in school. So your friends will finish. If your friends are to finish school in 2027, you will come back to school and finish in 2028. So those of you who don't like copying, be careful. If you are caught, that's your punishment. They will deter you or they will defer your studies for 1 year. So your friends will graduate in 2027. You will graduate in 2028 because in 1 year you'll not be in school. Okay. So if you want to copy, don't copy, just study, it will stick. And I've taught you the two. So now we are done. The question says we should solve the population variance. Where is it? It says calculate the population variance. We have just done it. And population standard deviation of the daily output. So with respect to the population standard deviation, now watch here. In this question, they gave you only the sample variance, and they gave you the population variance. This question, that's what they gave. So what's the difference between the sample, the variance, and what's the difference between the variance and standard deviation? Variance has the formula. If it is a sample, it is S squared equals, let's say the variance is S squared equals 4. Right? This is a sample variance. Let's say the population variance is, let's say, S squared equals 16. If you are to find the standard deviation simply means move the square away. Let the S stand alone. So when the square crosses the equal sign, what does it become on the right-hand side?
16.
When the square crosses the equal sign to the right, it becomes a square root.
Square root.
So we are going to have square root of what? 4.
4.
What is the square root of 4?
2 times 2. Square root of 4.
Just use your calculator. It's 2.
2.
Do you understand it?
Yes, please.
So we say that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So here, your variance is 4. But your standard deviation will be the square root of the 4, which will give you 2. Do you get it?
Yes.
So here it's called population, this is called sample variance. And this S without the square is called sample standard deviation. Now, when it comes to the population variance, whenever you see square on top of them, it's a variance. When it comes to population variance, also move the square and remain the symbol there. I think the symbol there is called a rule also. So you move if you move the square, you're going to have square root of what? 16. What's the square root of 16? 4. So
Yes.
this is called, this is called the population variance. And this is called the population standard deviation. So always standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So if the standard deviation is 4 and I want to find the variance, I'll just add a square to the 4. It will give me back the variance of what? 16. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
If the standard deviation is 2 here and I want to find the variance, just add square to the 2. It will give me back the 4, which is the variance. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, it is 4 times 4.
Now, back to what we are doing here. So here, if our variance is 179.937, what do you think our population standard deviation will be? I'm using SD for standard deviation, into bracket the rule. First, write the formula. So what's the difference between the variance and the standard deviation? What's the difference? Who can remind us? The difference is that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Do you all remember it? Hello? Do you all remember the formula? Hey, hello?
Yes, please, we are here.
So the standard deviation is what's the difference between the standard deviation and the variance? The standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Is that correct? Is that
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes.
look at the variance. Look at this formula for the variance. Let's look at this one or that one. Okay. Either of them, this or that. So I'm writing the formula for the variance. The formula for the variance is what? Sigma fx squared minus sigma fx all squared over sigma f all over sigma f. And the next one is 1 over n square brackets sigma fx squared minus sigma fx all squared over n. This is the second one. And we are learning that this is the formula for the variance. And the difference between the variance and standard deviation is that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So if I'm writing the standard deviation formula, I only have to write the variance formula and put it in a square root. Write the variance formula, put it in a square root. So this is the standard deviation formula. Do you get it?
So I have a question. So does that mean it's the same as the first formula, but the difference is just the square root?
Yes, that's what I said. That here. That's it. That's just it. If s squared is 4, the standard deviation is the square root of the 4. So you just write the s and you move the squared to the right. When the square crosses the equal sign, it becomes square root. When the square root crosses the equal sign, it becomes a squared. So just move the square to the right. It will give that should be your standard deviation. So what is the difference between the variance, right? The variance and standard deviation. What is the difference between the variance and standard deviation? What's the difference between the variance and standard deviation? The difference is that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Are you getting it? And the variance is the square of the standard deviation. So just state one. Just know for one that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So if this is the variance formula, when I put it in a square root, it is no more variance. Now it becomes what? Standard deviation. If I remove the square root, then it becomes a variance. Do you get it?
Yes, please.
That's the difference. So now look at the technique here. So someone will be like, okay, but the calculator didn't give us the variance. It gave us the variance. How did it give us the variance? This is the standard deviation. Is that it? Is it the population standard deviation? Which the calculator gave us. Is that it? The black. Have you all seen it on the right?
Yes.
Hello, have you all seen it on the right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now, on your calculator, compute 13.4141 and square it. Because we said the variance is the square of the standard deviation here. The variance equals what? Square of standard deviation. So if this is the standard deviation, we want to find the variance. This figure, square it. What do you have? Yes, what do you have? Oh, are you not trying it? Are you participating in the class?
Yes, sir.
So this 13.4141, square it. What do you have? When you square it, what do you have?
179.9.
7 point.
But don't forget, this 13.4141 is the standard deviation. Is that correct?
Yes.
So when you square it, it will give you the variance, which is 179.9380, which is the approximate. So they are quite the same. Are you
Yeah.
getting it? So even if you say that the calculator didn't give you the variance, if you know the standard deviation, you can easily get the variance. So here you square the standard deviation, it should give you the variance. And when you approximate all of them, they will give you 179.94. I hope you get it.
Yes, please.
So here too, I can say the square root of, don't go and repeat the fx squared, don't repeat everything. Just come and write the variance figure here. 179.9375. Just write the figure there. 179.9375. Write the figure because that's the variance. You already calculated the variance using the formula in the square bracket. Then equals, when you put equals here, pay attention. When you put equals here, come and write the standard deviation formula answer value which the question gave you, the calculator gave us 13.4141. That's what you can write here. 13 point what? 4141. Approximately 13.41. This is your standard deviation. Do you get it?
What I got is different from what the guy
Yeah,
showed.
it's because
So I had 179. Okay, I'm listening, sir. Sir, please, I'm
you got
listening.
179.9375.
9380788.
Madam, you are wrong. What do you put in there? Which figure do you place in the square root?
The 13.4141.
No. The 13.4141 is the standard deviation. You remember when we use the calculator? Look at it here. Look at this here. Black. Look at the black arrow on the right. You don't put the 13.4141 in the bracket. You rather put the variance. Standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So what is the variance here? In this work, what's the final answer for the variance?
The 179.94.
And we said that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance.
Okay.
The answer we have here, it is what the calculator gave us as the final answer we should have for the standard deviation. So after everything, your final answer should be 13.4141.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
Is the square root of the variance. So if the variance is 179.937, place that variance under the square root. And your final answer should be what the calculator gave you. Don't go and write anything. We should write what the calculator gave you from the beginning. Are we good?
Yes, please.
So we are done. That's it. So when you are done, let's look at the next question. So we have finished solving question C. We found the standard deviation. We found the population. We are done. If one worker is selected, okay, we are coming to probability. Interpret the estimated, explain also the probability of, okay, so D and E, they are not directly related to the calculator. So now that I've finished with the A, B, and C, I can come in and fill in the blanks here. Okay, now Fx, what's the relation between F and X? They are multiplying. So I'll pick the F and I'll multiply by the X and I'll write it here. I'll pick the 6, multiply that by the 44 point, I'll write it here. Pick the 11, multiply by this, write it here. Pick the 10, multiply by this, I'll get, the 10 is easy, so the 10 will give us 645. Are you good? The 3 is 3 times 34.5. That gives us what? 103.5. Then you start filling in the blanks before you forget. 103.5. Are you getting it? Then 6 times 44.5. That gives us what? 267. So you fill in all. When, 267. 267, not 264. When you finish, listen, when you finish, don't come and add everything and find your total. No. Don't come and add and find your total because you've done it already. You are wasting time. If your X values and F values were correct, your 2390, 150,000 should also be correct. So don't finish and say that I want to check whether it is total, the totaling is correct. You don't have time. That is why you have enough time from today till Friday to practice. You have from now to Friday to practice. So you have to be practice, so that you'll be confident that when you get any figure you get down here using the calculator, it is correct. You don't have to now go and add everything here and to confirm the 23.90. You don't have the time. Are we good?
Yes.
Yes.
So 11 times 54, you fill in. 7 times this, you fill in. This plus this, you fill in. When you add everything, when you are done, you should get this figure. Then when it comes to x squared doesn't have any total. So don't come and add anything here. X squared doesn't have any total. Don't come and add anything here. So when you get to the x squared, you take 3. X squared, so we're on the x. This x, you square it. So 34.5 squared.
25.
You have 1190.25. 1190.25. You do for all 44.5 squared. This square, then you fill in. Are you good?
Yes.
Don't come and add any total because the calculator didn't give you any total. Don't come and add any total here. Then when it comes to fx squared, you pick the 3, which is the f, multiply by the x squared. You get the fx squared. So let me try the first one. 3 times 1190 times 25. You have
Can you count?
350.75. Are you good?
No, please. The x square. Can you
Fina, what
count?
program are you reading? Fina, what program are you reading?
Marketing.
Why don't you understand?
The x square. I can drop. So when I raise my head,
Okay,
you're
okay.
gone.
The x squared, just pick the x value. It means x, when you say x squared, what does it mean? It's not x times x.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can say 34.5 times 34.5. It should give you the same. Or 34.5 squared. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Then you
Understood.
come to 44.5 squared. 54.5. So you fill them all. Don't add them to find the total. Because the calculator didn't give you any total. In other words, you don't use the x squared total for anything. Don't waste your time to go and add them. Then when you come to fx squared, pick the f, multiply by the x squared. So f is 3. The x squared is 1190.25. You multiply, you get 3570.75. Are you good? Then you pick the 6. 6 times the x squared here. You get what is here. 11 times the x squared, you get this. 10 times the x squared, you get this. 7 times the x squared, you get this. 3 times the x squared, you get this. When you finish, don't add everything yet. Don't add to verify whether it's 150,000. You waste time. The calculator has done all these ones for you to get the totals here. The calculator has done everything for you. So just fill in the blanks and leave it. When they are marking your exam scripts, I've marked papers before, okay, with lecturers. I went to assist some of them. I mean, for mostly it's like the IE. When they are marking scripts, they don't mark all these fx squared. They don't mark them. What they mark is the total. They mark these ones. Because the assumption is that if the values here are all correct, your total should be correct, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Good. And it's the totals you are going to use for the computation, not the individual figures of fx, x squared. You're not going to use the individual figures. You're going to use the total figures, the sum here. You're going to use these ones for the computation, not the individual figure. But the individual figures will help you arrive at the total, the summation. So they mark the summation. And the data here, when they cross it, when they mark it, they write sin. But they give you marks for the 40, 390, and the 150,000. So here, you write whatever you have to write, but the total, you must not have them wrong. And I'm saying, since you've used the calculator to get the shortcut values, when you finish the fs square, don't add the individual figures to get the 150,000. fx, don't add individual figures to get the 2390. Are we good?
So besides you get the fx square.
Who asked the question?
Russia.
I will head you. You, this girl, when I come to campus one day, you see what I'll do to you. I've explained like 3 times. Where were you?
Hey, keep quiet. So I was doing something.
You are doing something, you are stressing me. Pay
No,
attention.
sir, I'm done. Please, I'm done.
Okay, so watch. Fx squared, what's the relation between f and x squared? They are multiplying. Fx squared is the same as saying f times x squared. So pick the first f value, the first level, 30 to 39 class interval. It is the f is 3 times, what is the x squared? 1190 Have you seen it? 0.25. That'll give us 350.75. Do you get it?
Yes, please.
You do the same for all the levels, all the other class intervals. 6 times what you get for x squared. X squared means pick the x values and put a square at the top. That's all. You punch on your calculator. Pick the next one, put a square at the top on your calculator, write it here. Here, put a square at the top, write it here. Here, put a square at the top, write it here. That's all. Don't find the total for x squared. The calculator, we will not use it. That is when we're solving it. Did you see us using any x squared here? No. So don't find any total. We only use the totals of the fx, and fx squared. That's why you have the totals for fx, and fx squared. We don't need totals for x. We don't need totals for x squared. Eduji, ask your question. Hey, I should go over how the calculator is used to solve for the totals. No. When I finish, I'll post it in the group. I'll load this on the YouTube channel. Then you go and watch it. Okay. Just search for where we started from the table. You get it. Then you do it. That one, no one will be on you for a pressure, or you not be pressed to do it. You just take your time and you go through it. Are we okay? So when I finish, I'll post on the channel. Then just go and listen to it. I have to finish. I have some other things to do. We were to start at 6, but I had a meeting. Some people visited me at home, so I had to extend the time to 7:30. So that is how you fill in the gaps. Remember to fill in the gaps, so you don't fill in the gaps, you don't get the full marks. So we are done. We are done with this portion. Let's go to the C. Is it C? D. Let's go to the, we're going to do probability. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. We're going to do probability. D. Let's go. Do you understand what we've done so far?
Yes, sir.
Go and practice. Practice to the extent that you can solve the question on your own. Close the solution. Close your book, which has the solution. Look at the question and solve it. The way I started with it. Read the requirements. Do this. Do this. Just how you do it. Okay, that's how you do it. And that's it. You'll be good to go. All right, let's continue. Now let's do the probability. Someone should read the yes, what's the question?
Please, I tried solving the one that you got the answer 179.9375, but the calculator gave me 179.95.
Madam, do you know where we started from? Look at where we started from. See,
My
no matter
calculator
what your
wasn't
answer,
giving me.
listen, no matter what your answer will be, always make sure if you use the calculator to compute the values, these values here, you see, the background of all that we are doing is from the X and F. Are you getting it? The background, pay attention, of all that we are doing is from the X and F here. These guys here are the background. These guys here are the background. So if you're able to get these values correct, where I've shaded pink, if you're able to get them accurate, everything you do, the totals, the mean, the variance, the standard, they are all correct. So if you are, for example, if you are solving the variance and you're not sure about your variance answer, just come and pick the standard deviation and square it and see whether it's the same. If you pick the standard deviation and square it, and it doesn't give you the variance, it means your variance, you did a mistake somewhere. Quickly, just write the answer, the standard deviation squared will give you as a variance. That's what you write. Let's say I'm solving 150,000 minus this, and here I got a mistake here. If you made a mistake from, let's say, the second stage, this stage, if you make a mistake from this stage, don't ensure your final answer here is not wrong. And then you can easily know your final answer is wrong. How do you know? We said the standard deviation is the square root of the variance, and the variance is the square of the standard deviation. So if the calculator has given me the standard deviation, I'll just put a square at the top. The standard deviation is 13 point what? 4141. So how do I know my variance is correct? I'll just write a 13.41 on my calculator and put a square, because we said that the variance is the square of the standard deviation. So I'll just square. When I square it, and it doesn't give me a figure like this or an approximate figure, right? Or if I square it, the final answer, when I square the standard deviation, the answer I will obtain That is what will be my answer for the variance. Are you getting it? So if you do your addition, maybe you made a mistake somewhere because you are in haste in exams, and you made a mistake somewhere, and when you score, when you square the standard deviation, the variance gave you this figure. But when you add your own work, you are getting a different figure. Write the one the calculator gave you. The one you square the standard deviation, and the calculator gave you the variance. Write that figure. Because that is correct, because all the figures here are the foundation for the mean and the variance and everything, because from this f and x, we will get fx. From this f and s, we get x squared. From this f and s, we get fx squared. So when you are solving and you realize that to find a variance, when you square your standard deviation, right, the value you obtain is different from the final answer. When you add your work, write the one the calculator gave you by squaring the standard deviation. That's why I told you that let us go and square the standard deviation and see whether we'll get this figure. And we got an approximate figure. We got 179.9380. When we square it, this is what we got. And it's approximate, so this is correct. Because when I approximate this, it will also give me 179.94. Just like when I approximate this, it will give me. So it means this is correct. So assuming when I was solving it, using the calculator to find the variance, when I finished everything, I subtracted, divided everything, the figure I got was not the same as when I squared the standard deviation. It means what I wrote with my hand by adding them individually, I was wrong. So I'll quickly cancel it and go and square the standard deviation answer and write it as my final answer as for the variance. Why? Because the variance is the square of the standard deviation. The standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So when I come to the standard deviation, I'll just repeat the formula for the variance, which is this, and I'll put it in a square root. Why? Because the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Then the answer I got from here, right, which is the variance, I'll plug it into or inside the square root, so that the square root of that figure will give me what the standard deviation gave me, the calculator gave me for standard deviation. It should not be wrong. Do we get it?
Yes, please.
Yo, go and practice. So if you practice exams, please don't say, Matthias, we don't solve calculation like that. Calculation topics or calculation questions, you have to solve and be able to solve on your own. That's calculation for you. Don't say, Matthias here. No. Practice it, be able to solve it on your own. If you're able to solve it on your own, the question 3, you are good to go. It means that when it drops in the exams, you quickly be able to do it. And make sure you master the calculator. The question 3 also, it is like this. That one, you use continuous, it's like a continuous data. I get it. That one, you use the sigma x over n. So I've solved it in the YouTube. When if you go and watch it, go and watch that one.
Sir,
So
can
I've
you
solved in the YouTube. I said join the link so that I share it with you.
The link.
In the YouTube, I'll solve question 1, I'll solve question 2, I'll solve question 3, I'll solve question 7, I'll solve question 8 in the YouTube. And right now, I'm solving question 4. After question 4, I'll solve question 5. Then we'll close. Tomorrow, God willing, I'll solve question 6, I'll solve question 9, and I'll solve question 10. So, but don't wait till I finish all of them before you start studying. Go and ensure you can solve question 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. And right now, you're about finishing the 4. Finish the 4 also, then go and finish the 5. So you should be able to solve all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Are you getting it? So that there will not be so many on you. So we are almost done with question 4. Let's go to the D.
Sir,
Yes.
please, the variance now. There was a time that we were solving. We just use the 150,000 minus 59.75 square. That's the mean over 40. And we got the same answer as 179.94. Oh, you can't use that one.
Come again with what you say.
Please, the variance. We were solving it and we use 150,000 minus bracket 59.75. That's the mean. When you divide the mean, 2,390 over 40.
Wait. 150,000 minus what?
Brackets open 59.75 square. That's when you solve the mean.
Wait, you said 150,000 minus what? 59.
Yes, please. It was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
question. 0.75 square all over 40.
Oh, okay. Uh, wait, I don't get it. You said you use what? I want to see what I've seen what you are saying. You use 150,000 minus what?
Brackets open 59.75 bracket close square all over 40.
150,000 minus what? Hold on. 150,000 minus what?
You use the mean
brackets.
answer. The mean answer.
5975.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
All over 40. Ah, okay. So you
In
use the mean.
bracket.
It's a formula. It's another formula.
So it's correct. But we got the same answer.
Was it squared?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another formula, So it should be. There are several formulas for it. It's another formula. It's correct. It's down there. But let's check. It's down there. It's another formula. Let's check. Oh, wait. You can use that also. It's correct. Let's check. It's another formula. It's correct. This is fx minus fx squared. It's another formula. You can use that also. It's correct. But you have to first state your formula before you proceed. That's the point. You have to first state your formula before you proceed. So it's correct. So let's continue. So you could see that this which we used, I lifted the formula right from the formula
Hello
sheet.
there.
Yeah.
Someone is asking for your YouTube channel name.
Oh, it's Square Tutorials. Let me send it to the group. What?
Hello. Yeah.
So I've sent it in the chat, Square Tutorials. Just when you check it, you see it. I do so many teachings. I teach masters and undergrads, level 100, 400, and chartered accountants and co. So just search for the one which is for level 100, statistics. You see stats. That means it's for you. You see so many of them, but those with stats, they are for you. So you just go and watch them. And
Yeah.
if you're in the WhatsApp group too, I share the channels with you, channel link with you. If you're in the WhatsApp group. So those of you who are not in the WhatsApp group, kindly join.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's continue. So it's okay. But what I want to say is that, Portia, I lifted the formula from the formula sheets. So when I was replacing the values with the formula sheets, are you getting it?
Yes,
I was replacing the values with the formula sheet. So that's what I did. So you do the same. Okay, so we are done. Let's go to D and finish it quickly. Now, D. Someone should read a D for us.
All right then.
If one worker is selected randomly from the 40 workers, calculate the probability that the worker I.
Fina, mute. Okay, Fina, continue.
I, fewer than 50 units. I, between 50 and 69 units, inclusive. And I, at least 70 units.
Your question 2 is probability. Watch. I've solved it in the YouTube channel. No, question 2 is regression. I think question 1. Question 1 is probability. So this one is probability. I've solved it in the YouTube channel. I've written it as probability. So go and solve this. It's probability. And here today, asking for probability and the frequency distribution. Here, question 4. It's not difficult. So let's look at how you do it. Let me write here the D is D. It says if one worker is selected randomly from the 40 workers, the 40 workers here are all the F, the frequencies, number of workers, 40. All right. It's selected at random from 40 workers. Calculate the probability. What symbol do we use to represent probability? What symbol do we use what symbol do we use to represent probability? P. Do you remember it's P?
Yes.
Yes.
To calculate the probability that the worker produce fewer than 50 units. When you say fewer than 50 units, what does it mean? Watch. Daily output, X units. Watch you. Daily output, X units. So if they are saying it's fewer than 50 units, of all these class intervals, which categories or which intervals are less than 50 units?
40 to 9. 40 to 49.
And what else?
40
30 to 39, 40 to 49.
So this one is fewer than 50. This one is also what? Fewer than 50. So if they said fewer than 50, we want to write it. This is words. We want to write it mathematically. So fewer than 50, I'll use the symbol. I'm using black. Fewer than 50 means what? Less than 50. Is that correct?
Yes.
So if it's less than 50, what is less than 50? I can put it as what? X.
49.
Is that correct? Is that correct? I can put it as what? X, right? Or let me write it this way. Fewer than 50. I'm going to write what is called notation. That's why I'm teaching you this notation. Fewer than 50. What class intervals are lesser than 50? We have 30 to what? 39. Then what else? And what? 40 to 49. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I'll replace this 30 to 39, 40 to 49. I'll replace all of them with what? X. Do you get it now?
Yes, please.
So the question is saying that find the probability that the workers produce less than 50. So this is the notation. Have you understood it? Find the probability, the P, that the workers produce fewer than 50. In other words, they produce less than 50. Do you understand it?
Yes.
So this notation, this is what I'm going to write here. So I will say that probability, that is I. This one is I. Here. Fewer than 50 is I. Fewer than 50 is I. So I will say probability. Hold on. My screen is slippery, so let me clean it first. So we say what? Probability that 30 to 39 and 40 to 49 are less than what? 50. And we'll say equals probability that X is less than what? 50. This, what I've just written is called notation. Probability notation. So you must first write a notation. Then you write equals. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Good. So now watch something. What is the probability that it is 30 to 39? Right? So we go and check the frequencies here. What is the frequency for 30 to 39?
The rate.
Good. Then what is the frequency that it is 40 to 49?
6.
Good. So watch. So probability that it is 30 and 39. The 30, 39 is 3. The 30, 39.
Please, the question is the same. What the table you are looking at, is it for the same number 4? Because I'm not seeing it properly.
Yes, we are still on number 4.
Why we are using it to solve the probability? Is it the same number 4?
Yeah, it's
okay.
number 4. Number 4, we are on this D. Number 4D, we are on D.
Okay.
It says if one worker is selected from the 40 workers, from 40 workers, calculate the probability that the worker produce fewer than 50. Fewer than 50 means less than 50. So we come here. Probability that it is 30 to 39 and 40 to 49. So when I'm recording this, I'll load them on the channel. When you didn't get this, you have to go back and study it. So 30 to 39, 30 is 3. Hey, this thing has begun again. Hold on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. 30 is what? 3. Plus, what is 40 and 49?
6.
40 and 49. How many workers?
6.
6. So you have plus what? 6. Which you give us what? 9. Are you good?
Yes, sir.
And what is the total workers?
40.
40. So we say probability that X is less than 50 equals 9 out of the 40 workers. Because less than 50 means we are adding the values. It is equals Px less than 50. And 30 to 39 is 3. 40 to 49 is 6. We add them, give us 9. So probability that X is less than 50 equals what? 9 over 40. What will be the final answer?
0.225. Yeah.
That's it. This I. Are you good?
Yes.
Good. So we are done with this. We
Sir,
are done with I.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify. Can you come back to the answers? Let me ask.
Yeah.
No, the answers. Okay. So the P into brackets, the X less than 50 is the formula, right?
It is called notation. Fina, have you eaten this evening? Fina, have you eaten this evening?
Maybe she's feeling sleepy.
Hey, she doesn't want to even answer. Fina, have you eaten this evening?
No, please. I
That is
answered.
why I will teach and go to Accra Central. And you tell me I should come back to Shashi and start the journey again. Do you think it's very easy to come back?
No, I was looking at it, but I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to cut you at that
No, but
point.
I explain it here. I explain it here. Where is it? Here. And I said it is called notation. It's not a formula. You must always write probability notation. And I was explaining that it says less than 50. So when you look at the table here, where is it? Here. What class intervals are less than 50? If you say 50 and come and look at the number of workers, you are wrong. Because the number of workers, no one here is 50 here. But the 50 is in the interval. So which class intervals are below 50? Is it less than 50? It's not 30 and 30, 39, 40 and 49.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So that's what I wrote here. 30, 39, and 40 and 49 are below 50. It says fewer than. Fewer means small, lower than 50 units.
Less than. Okay.
Or less than. Good. So these are less than 50. That's why I use the symbol less than 50. Then I'm saying, let me replace this 30, 39, and 40, 49. Let me replace their values with X. Are you getting it?
Yes, please.
Then, if it's 30, 39, what is the corresponding frequency when it is 30, 39? For 30, 39 class interval, it's 3. What is the corresponding interval? It is 40 and 49. It's 6. So we added the 3 and 6. We added to get what? 9. So 3 here, 6 here, got a 9. Then we come to the notation itself. What is the probability that the X, which is these two guys here, which is now 9. Now the X is the 9, right? It's less than 50. So it is 9 over 40. Why 40? Because the total F is 40. Are you getting it?
Yes, please.
So it's a 9, it is 9, the two of them give us 9 workers out of the 40. And that is 0.225. If the question says, what is the percentage that, assuming the question here says, listen, if one worker is selected randomly from the 40 workers, calculate the percentage that the worker produced. Calculate the percentage of workers who produce fewer than 50 units. If the question says percentage, first use probability like this. When you get the probability, then you multiply by what? 100%. If you watch my solution to the question 1, you understand it better. I guess if the question says, calculate the percentage of workers who worked under 50 units, first change it to probability like this. Then you multiply the final answer by 100. You get what? 22.5%. Do you get it?
Yes.
If the question says percentage, first change it to probability. Use probability to get the final value. Then you multiply by 100% to get the percentage. But here it says find the probability. So we don't need any percentage. We just have to clear this away. The question one, it was asking the student to do something like that. You find the probability, he will then tell you to find a percentage. So when you solve the question 1, which is also probability linked to this, you'll be okay. Now let's go to this I. Let's go to II. Are we good? Are we all good with the I?
Yes, please.
Good. Let's go to the II. II says between 50 and 69 units. So let's go to the table, data set, and look at between 50 to 69 units. What interval is between 50 and 69 units?
Ten and 11.
Bema, I want the class interval between 50 and 69 units.
50. There is 50 to 59 and 60 to 69.
Yeah, that's correct. So it said between 50 and 69. Is these same people? They are between that. I get it. So if it is between 50 and 69 units, we will say probability that they are all probability. So probability that into brackets, it is 50. I get it. Watch you. Then it is what? 69. I've left space between. What will I write between? I'll write here, it is greater than X, but less than what? 69. This I have to write it too. So it's 50 is less than X. If you are reading it from the left, it will be probability into bracket 50 is less than X from the left, and X is less than 69. If you are reading it from the right, we will say 69 is greater than X, and X is greater than 50. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Do we get it?
I think I get the first
Yeah.
one.
So that's one way you can write the notation. So we can write it this way. Probability. I'll show you another way. If that one will be confusing. Probability into brackets 50 less than X. So I said you write the 50 here, then you leave a space in between, you write the 60 there. Because it's between, you put the X in between. Then you introduce less than. Or you can say probability into brackets between 50 and what?
69.
And 69. Yeah. You can also write it this way.
I can't see the
My stylus pen is misbehaving. My stylus pen is
screen.
behaving. When I touch on the screen, I don't know what's wrong. When I touch on the
See
screen,
the
try to maximize it. It is misbehaving. I don't know why. So I'm only using the mouse to write. My pen is misbehaving. So you can write like the first one or the second one. My stylus pen, which I used to write the screen, is misbehaving. So probability into bracket. It says, there's a question. Between 50 and 69. So you can write P into brackets. That's what I want to say. Just write here. P into brackets. Between 50 and 69 units. Between 50 and go and watch the video. So what are you resets? People have not, I've showed it to you when it started. Some people, they have not graduated. They even wish I have class for them. They even wish I come and have class for them. Me, I don't have time. Well, when I go, what I'll be telling them, they don't never like me. They don't like studying. Some of them don't like studying. Level 100 and 200, that's the best place you can score your A. So you get to level 300, the course becomes very difficult. Very, very difficult. Like if you're an accounting student, level 300 first semester, you study 4 calculation courses, and they are all not easy. Very difficult. Some of them you've not even studied them in SHS. So level 300, the course you've not even read them in SHS. Level 100 and 200, some of the course you've done them in SHS, but level 300 and plus, some of the course you've not even done them in SHS. You do 4 calculation courses plus 2 theories. Accounting and finance, banking and finance will do 3 calculation. Admin students 2 calculation courses. By business economics and all of them, diploma to plenty. So level 100, that's the point you must sit down and score your A's. When you get to 300 and you start scoring B minus, you take it cool. So don't joke with it. Okay, so P 50 and what? 60. So what is between them? The X between them is what? We have 50 and 60 intervals. 50 to 59 intervals. What is the value? 50 to 59, what's the value? 11. Are you good?
Yes.
Then 60 to 69, what are the values? What's the corresponding
10.
worker values? 10. So what do we have here? We are going to have what? 50 and 59, which is 10, which is 11, and 60 to what? 69, which is what? 10.
10.
So 11 plus 10, what do we have?
21.
21. Then I'll come down. Probability into brackets. You can write either this one or that one. But I mean, I'll write this notation. 50, then I'll write my 60 here. I'll close the bracket, write my X in the middle, then bring the less than, equals what? 21 over 40, right? 0 point what? Is it 0.5?
Yes.
0.5 what?
525.
0.525. That's it. You are good to go. This
Hello,
answer.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, can the calculation be done without a notation? Or if you do without a
You have to write a
notation, are you going
notation.
to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you cannot write it like the first one, like this first one, write it as the second one. The second one is very easy because, like, look at the first one. This now I. The I says what? You have to introduce the notation to show that you are dealing with probability. Look at the I. The I says fewer than 50 units. So if you cannot write it as I've written it as this way, you cannot write it this way. Just write P into brackets, copy and paste what is there. Fewer than what?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Then you
Okay.
put it in a bracket, 50 units. This is a notation.
Thank you.
The second one too, if you cannot do it as I've done it, as I've explained it, just write P into brackets between 50 and 69 units. They said 69 units inclusive. Inclusive means 69 is part. Okay, inclusive. I get it. And we have at least 70 units. So if you cannot write the notation for at least 70 units, just write P into brackets, at least. Right? 70 units. Then you close it. You cannot write a notation. But I have to write a correct notation and also the notation in words. I have to write both of them for you to see. So we are done with the II. We are done with the I. Now let's go to the III. At least 70. At least 70. III. So at least 70. How do you think we should go about it? Okay, so when we say at least, pay attention. When we say at least 70, it means that the number of figures you are going to write down, the least should be 70. So if it means the least should be 70, right? It means that all the numbers after 70 should be bigger than 70. Do you get it?
Yes.
So of all the numbers, if I should write figures like, let me cleanse something here. My pen isn't functioning, so let me use the mouse to be writing on the screen. If I should write figures, I'm using green. If I should write 2, 3, 5, 9. If I should write 2, 3, 5, 9, and I say that this figure, it is at least 2. This figure is at least 2. At least 2 means all the figures here are greater and the least. So if I write 2, 3, 5, 9, and we say at least 2, it means that of all the figures, the least is 2. So at least 2 means the least is 2. In other words, all the other figures are greater than 2 or are bigger than 2. You understand it?
Yes.
If I say that at most, this figure here, if I say at most 9, at most means is the biggest. It means that all the figures here, the highest of all the figures are right should be 9. So 9 should be the biggest and highest. All the figures will be below 9. Do you get it?
Yes.
So if it said at most 9, it means write down certain figures. Of all the figures you write, the highest of the figures should be 9. So I can start from negative 1,000, negative 800, negative 500, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 should be my last stop. I cannot go beyond 9 because it said at most 9. So it means 9 and all the figures below 9. If it says at least 2, it means the least figure should be 2, and it should be 2 and above. If it says at most 9, it means 9 is the highest figure and below. Do you get it?
Yes.
Another word we can use for at least is called minimum. Minimum. When you get to level 300, you do a course called quantitative methods, linear programming. Yeah, you'll be using minimum, just like this, at least and at most. So at least 70 is the same as minimum 70 units. At most 9 means maximum 9. Okay. So if it says at least 70, and from what I've explained, let's look at the table. At least 70, where does it start from? And where does it end?
Let's
40 to 69.
I will head your lips.
70 to 79.
What?
70 to
Less than what, please?
At
89.
least 70. At least 70. I just explained at least.
Please, 70 to 79 and 80 to 89.
That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it.
Yeah,
It says at least. The least should be 70. So 70 and above. And we have only for Sina. For Sina, I'll enter your room and head you. 70 to
I'm
79.
sleepy, no.
Keep quiet. 70 here, that should be the least. So which figures are above 70? 79 is above 70. 80 is above 70. And 89. The limit is 89. It doesn't continue. So it means that if it says at least 70, it means that it's 70 to 79, 80 to 89. Do you get it?
Yes.
That's it. So let's finish it. So we'll say probability. You can write it as a probability into brackets at least 70 units. At least 70 units. Or you can write it this way. Probability into bracket. At least, this I write it. You say X, right, is greater than or equal to what? 70. This I write it. Meaning 70 is part of it. You start from 70 and end. So you can write either or one. Then what are the figures we have there? We have 70 to 79, which is 7. 80 to 89, which is 3. So 70 to 79, which is 7. Then 80 to 89, comma, 80 to 89, which is 3. So we have 7 plus 3, which will give us what? 10. Guys, are we okay?
10. Yes.
So we go with the probability. Let's say I'm writing this, at least. Probability of at least. Usua there. Now we try. Now we need at least 70 units. Don't wait. I think those who began, I showed it to you. They are close to 2,000 students. They don't have certificates. So maybe it's community certificates because they have receipts. So at least 70, I'll add a 10, also divided by 40. Maybe it's community certificates. Yeah, more boy. So it will be 0. What?
25.
25. Good. That's it. Maybe it's community certificates. Community fee. Some of them cannot, and if you don't have a certificate, you cannot get a good job. 2,
So
you cannot continue your education unless you travel out and go and start all over. You cannot continue your education because you need your certificate to go and do your masters and other things, and you haven't receipts. And your friends are working. You see some of them on their status and join. Those of your friends you were in school with or class with, and you'll be weeping. That's when you learn that the school you came alone, and you are walking alone after school. So make sure you don't tag with. I'll show you a message I sent to the level. Those who are incoming level 400, level 300. Some people, they are home. I showed it to you when you began. They cannot. In fact, they have rested. They've not even finished writing.
So say the probability when you add all of them, you should be getting 1.
Yes, total probability should be 1. But here they are just like they are called proportions of the 40. I getting it. So everything should be 1. That's how probability should work out with. Yeah. Okay, so we are done. We are done with this one. We are done with the D. Let's come to the E. Interpret the estimated mean. Another name for mean is called average. Another name for mean is called what? Average. And standard. So you should interpret as mean and standard deviation. Also explain what the probabilities obtained in D suggest about the production performance of the workers. Are you good? Okay. So let's see what the interpretation will be. To estimate the mean is an average figure. I get it. So what is the mean value? Let's look at the mean value. The mean value is what? 59.75. Isn't it?
59.75.
Approximately what?
60.
Good. Approximately 60. So it means that, and 60 units. 60 units means is 60x. 60 units, what is the question? 60 units means daily output. So 60 units means 60 outputs daily. And it is daily. So what it means is that on the average, right, a worker produces a worker. Why are we saying a worker? When I divide 23 over 90 by 40, remember that 40 talks about what? The total workers. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I divide 2390 over 40, it means it is 59.75 over 1. Why over 1? Because 40 will cancel itself 1, and it will go into 23.90 watts, 59.7 times, 0.75 times. Do we get it?
Yes.
So this mean is just like the total output over the 40 workers. So how many workers per output? So we can say it's 59.75 for one worker. Every one worker produces what? 59.75 on the average. Did we get it? I'm giving the interpretation. So we should give interpretation. So I'm saying it in a way you can remember to write in your own words. So interpret the estimated mean and say the mean means average. So we go and pick the mean value, and the mean is 60. But remember, it's divided by F. The F is the 40. 40 of what? F. What does F represent? Number of workers. So it is all this divided by the 40 workers. So the final value we got, which is 59.75. In other words, it is 59.75 over 1. Over 1 means per one worker, because this is 2390 over 40 workers. So if I have 59.75, it means 59.75 per worker. Do you get it?
Yes.
And because it is average, it is mean, it is average, I will say that on the average, right? Every worker, that means every worker produces how many per unit? 60, approximately 60 units per day on the average. Are we okay?
Yes.
Guys, are we okay? Hello, are we okay?
Yes, sir. Sir, we are okay.
I don't want to write the grammar for you, then you don't understand. That's what I'm explaining. It says interpret the mean. Interpret the estimated mean. The mean is 59.75. And every whole number standing alone is over what? Every whole number standing alone is over what?
It's over 1.
It's over 1. Every whole number is over 1. So if I'm having 59.75, is it over 1? Is it over
Yes.
1?
No.
I'll head you. Every whole number is over 1.
Fine.
So if I write
Yes.
59.75, is it over 1? Yes.
Yes.
Everything is over 1. When you see x standing alone, it is x over 1. X over 1 is the same as x. Are you getting it? So I'm giving the interpretation for you for the mean. And I'm saying the mean stands for average. So if it is 59.75 for the mean, it is approximately what? 60. And it is 60x. What does the x represent? The x stands for the number of units. So it is 60 units. Canceling the 40. The 40 stands for the number of workers here. Number of workers for the F. F is number of workers. So if I want to explain it better, I will say that every one worker on the average produces what? 60 units per day. Because it is daily, it is a daily output. Daily output. Do you understand it?
Yes, please.
Make techniques, make trouble for if you go and recite it, or if you go and memorize the grammar I've written, you will not understand it. That's why I'm telling you how I'm getting the values. It says, interpret the estimated mean. Interpret the estimated mean. So what is the interpretation? What is the mean? The mean is 59.75. It is approximately 60 units. If you round it up, you get 60 units. And I'm saying every whole number is divided by 1. So how did we get a 59.75? We got the 59.75 by dividing the 2390 by 40. Do you get it? And this 40, what does it stand for? It stands for the total number of workers. Here. Number of workers is what? 40. So look at here too. Here. Number of, this what? Total is what? 40. What does the 40 represent?
40.
Number of workers. So it is the 2390 divided by 40 workers. So if we've gotten 59.75, it means that it is 59.75 units per over one worker. That's the interpretation. So the top here is 2340 units, these units, over 40 workers. That's how it means. So if I have 59.75, it means it's 59.75 over 1. Why? Because 40 will cancel itself 1 and cancel 2390 what? 59.75 times. So when I multiply 40 by 59.75, it should give me 2390. Do we get it?
Yes.
So this 59.75, it is over 1. It's a whole number. And I'm saying let's approximate it. So it will be 60 over 1. And the one below is talking about the number of workers, one worker per 59.75. In other words, every one worker produces on average 59.75, or every one worker produces on average 60 units per day. Do we get it?
Yes.
Hey, Yatias here.
Yes, sir.
But
So,
from one
sir,
true.
okay, so sir, if you write it this way, like every worker produces approximately 60 units per day. That
On the
one
average. On the
the
average.
average.
You have to bring the average. So it's correct. Is that Final said it?
No, Porsche.
So that's it. You can say every worker, it says you interpret the what? The mean. If you are interpreting the mean, don't bring the average, you are wrong. You have to bring the average. When we finish the mean, you have to go and interpret the standard deviation. So we are now working on the mean. So the grammar, you should write it on your own. But what I want you to understand is, if I write my grammar, look at the way Portia said her own, sorry. It's different from mine, but it's the same thing. It's expressing the same thoughts. So I want you to understand it. Then you can use your grammar to write it. You'll not be wrong. That's what I'm trying to do. If I write my grammar, you go and memorize my grammar. I don't want to memorize my grammar. Understand the concept, then you can write it in your own words. That's what I'm trying to do. For the interpretation, the D, E, E. Interpret and the estimated mean. So from here, you can say that every one worker, you can also say every one worker produce 60 units, approximately 60 units on average. That is correct. Or for 60 units produced on the average, or for every 60 units, or every 60 units is produced by one worker on the average, or approximately 60 units produced is done by one worker on the average. That is the mean. Or every worker means one. Every one worker produces approximately 60 units on average. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So write your grammar down. I'm done with the mean. Now let's go to the standard deviation. Let's go to the standard deviation. Standard, look at when you say something has deviated, what does it mean?
Too small.
Again.
Something that has been off from the main purpose.
Yeah, you have deviated. The guy is proposing to you, oh, Portia, oh, Finna, oh, BB, oh, I like you at the apple of my eye. Then you are telling the guy, so when will you come and help me with my homework? You have deviated from the main purpose. The guy is telling you, I'm in love with you, I like you. Fred is rapping Portia. He's toasting her. And Portia is like, oh, I even forgotten my phone at home. The guy, you have deviated. You are answering a question in exams. 1 + 1. Then Portia is writing threesome. Maybe 1 +, you have deviated. You have F straight. If I'm the one marking up, I'll just give you F. I'll not mark anything. Immediately I give you F. It's deviation. 1 + 1, you're writing threesome. It's deviation. You get F. So that is what you are trying to do here. So standard deviation means that the figure we got here, what is the figure we got for the standard deviation? 13.41, which is the approximate figure, this figure here. It has deviated from the mean. The mean is 60. It has deviated from the mean. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
That's all. So now we are adding the standard deviation and the mean together. That's what we are going to do now. Now, if you understood the mean, we are going to add the standard deviation also to it. And we said the standard deviation means that you deviate. Where are you deviating from? You are deviating, or you are going far from the average, which is the mean. Are you getting it?
Yes, please.
So now let's put them together. Let's put the two together. So we will say that approximately 60 units of the daily outputs are produced by a worker on the average. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? With a typical deviation of 13.41 units, or approximately what? 13 units from the mean. Or with a deviation of what? 13 units away from the what? Average, or away from the mean. Because deviation means if this is the main aim, if this is the target here is 60, and you are 13 meters away from the mean, this 13 is called you deviated by 13 meters. So we are saying that each worker produced approximately 60 units on average, right? With a deviation from the mean by 13 units, or with a deviation of 13 units away from the mean, or away from the average. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
My pen is not working. I've written the grammar for you. So each worker produces approximately 60 units with a deviation of 13 units, or with a deviation of approximately 13 units away from the average or away from the mean. That's it. We've given the interpretation. So we all can write it, right?
Yes.
Am I teaching only one person? Where is Fina and Co? Fina, she's going to, I know she said she's hungry, so she's going to chop. Fina, are you here?
They are sleeping.
They are
I'm not
sleeping.
asleep. I'm tired.
Just imagine.
My eyes are hurting, so it's like I can't look on the screen.
And my eyes are time. I would you call fat Google's being sharing share screen so. Okay. Fina, are you a regular weekend or evening student?
Weekend.
Okay, weekend for this.
Oh.
All right, guys, let's continue. Let's finish it quickly. So we are done. Also explain what the probabilities as obtained in the part D suggests about the production performance of the workers. Are you getting it? Okay, so let's see. So let me give you a clue. Let me see whether I can get a clue. Okay, so look at something. Look at something. Let's pick this probability. Kindly pay attention now. Let's pick this probability. Let me use the color pink. Have you seen this probability figure? The first one. So let me write it here. Keep the value in mind though. Keep the value in mind. The first one is what? P x is less than 50. What was the probability? 0. What? 225. Is that correct?
Yes.
Pay attention now. That's the first one. Let's look at the second one. What's the probability? 0.525, right?
Yes.
So probability into bracket 50, 60, x less than equals what? 0.525. Then we have probability into brackets. The last one.
0.25.
0.25. At least 70. So probability of what? X is at least 70. Please do well and go and pass. Try E. Yeah. I wish some of them, the student, do. I don't like students contacting me, but they know me. Even sometimes old students or lecturers will give you my number. Go and speak to Sir Manuel and his guys, and my guys will come and teach. That's what some they will say. Go and speak to some. I'll be there. And, this lecturer gave me your number that I should come to and see you. I get me. So make sure now. What's something? When I add this to this, what does it give me? When I add this figure to this figure, what does it give me?
Is it the 2?
Yeah, add it to what do we have?
Wait.
We also have the calculator.
0.475.
Approximately what?
0.47.
In one decimal place.
0.48.
One decimal place.
0.5.
0.5.
Here. Approximately what?
0.5.
Good. So when the question says that, also explain what the probabilities obtained in this suggest about the production performance. They want to see whether it is following a certain pattern. I get it. They want to see whether it's following a certain. So between means in the middle, we having this. And here, look at this. This is less than, right?
Yes.
So it's something like this. It's something like this. The normal distribution you read. I just want to help you to understand so I can write it here. Right? So in the middle here, it is 0.5. Then on the left, this is less than to the left. It is 0 point what? 225. Then on the right is what? 0.25. So when I add the 0.2 to the 0.5, they also give me 0.5 approximately. And the middle also give me approximately what? 0.5. That gives us the curve like this. This side is what? 0.5. This side is what? 0.5. So we say it is symmetrical. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yes.
This is not part of the interpretation, but I just want to understand the interpretation I'm going to give. First, the same E, we have interpreted the mean and standard deviation. We are done with this. Now we are coming to explain the probabilities obtained. So the probabilities obtained, two of them gives us 0.5 and one gives us 0.5. So together we say it is a symmetrical distribution. I getting it?
Yes.
So we say that though it's not exact, but it's approximate. So here we will say approximately. I getting it? So we say that the probabilities show an approximate normal distribution. The probabilities from the D here. The probabilities from the D, they say from D, right, suggests what? An approximate normal distribution of the production performance of the workers. Are we good? Are we good?
Please, can you go over?
The probabilities in D suggest an approximated normal distribution of the, you come and write this, production performance of the workers. Because all the three probabilities show us what? A normal distribution. Normal distribution. Symmetry, line of symmetry. Two of them gives us 0.5. One gives us 0.5.
Question is this.
So it says that we should give the interpretation to the mean and standard deviation, which we have done. Now we should explain the probabilities, what they mean. So we will say that the probabilities in D, the probabilities obtained in D suggest an approximate normal distribution of this. I'm just picking the same words and I'm fixing in the values. Just watch. Also explain what the probabilities obtained in D suggest about the production performance of the workers. And I'm saying that you write the probabilities obtained in D suggest an approximate normal distribution of the production performance of the workers. Are you getting it?
Please, can you write it on your sheets? Because
I'm saying
that's now for me.
Just write this. Start from here. The probabilities obtained in D suggests, the only thing you add, suggests an approximate normal distribution. So repeat the same thing, which I've outlined in green. The probabilities obtained in D suggest, then you go up, an approximate normal distribution of, they come and continue, the production performance of the workers. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So what I've outlined in green, the probabilities obtained in D suggest an approximate normal distribution of the production performance of the workers. Or you can say that the probabilities obtained in D suggest that the production performance of the workers are normally distributed. The probabilities obtained in D suggest that the production performance of the workers are normally distributed. Are we good? Are we good?
I'm sure their minds are tired.
Hey. And also only question 4.
All right, sir.
So let's finish the question 4 so that I can go. Are you getting it? Interpret the estimated. So you can say the probabilities obtained in D suggest that the production performance of the workers are what? Normally distributed. Are normally distributed. Or the probabilities obtained in D suggest an approximate normal distribution of the production performance of the workers. I'm using the same words but with a little variation, adding some few things to make it work well. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are not done. Let's just go and explain it further.
Hey.
Now, watch. 52, this figure here, right? Let's change it to percentage. What will it become?
Where is the calculator?
Multiply by 100. We will have what? 52.5%. Is that correct?
Yes.
So we will say that 50, it says we should explain what the probability of obtaining suggests about the production performance. So one, all the three probabilities together, they suggest that there is an approximate normal distribution of the production performance of the workers, or they suggest the production performance of the workers are normally distributed. That is one. And now we have to go and explain each of the figures. So all of them combined suggest a normal distribution, which we have written here, we have done here. All of them combined suggest a normal distribution we have done here. Now, individual, what do they mean? We will say 52.5% of the workers. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? 52.5%, right? Produce how many? 52.5% of the workers produce how many? They produce between 50 and 60 units. Is that correct? 52, this one in percentage terms is 52.5. They produce what? Between, this one, remember, this one is P between 50 and 60 units. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
So we've spoken about how all of them combine, what they represent. We say that they suggest that the performance of the workers was what? Normally distributed. That is for all. Now we are taking them one after the other. Or we can even start from here. We can even start from the first one. We can say this 22, 0.225, we multiply by 100%. What do we have? 22.5%. So we can say 22.5% of the workers, right, produced below 50 units. Because here it is fewer than 50 or less than 50, or you can say below 50, less than 50. Are you getting it? Lower than 50. So we will say that 22.5% of the workers, right, perform below or produce below 50 units. Do you understand it? Hello, do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So look at this one also. This the this one, the II. Look on this figure. Just as I did for the I, look on this figure and give the interpretation. So what do you do to that 0.525? What do you do? Yes.
You multiply it by 100%.
Good, baby. Then what do you have? 52.5%. So now give me the interpretation. Just as I did for the I, give me the interpretation for the 52.5%.
I saw.
Can be. Now they own pebi, obi in pebiaka. Somebody came to the class since we started. She has not even spoken anything. He has become a watchman or watcher. Say something. 52.5%. Give the interpretation. Oh, you can just say
Okay.
52.5% of the workers performed or produced between what? Between 50 and 60 units. Is that not it?
Yes.
That's it. So here, 22.5% of the workers, it's about the workers. The workers produce, because this 9 is workers, this 40 is workers. So the final figure is also workers. Then we've changed it to percentage. So 22.59%, 22.5% of workers produced below what? 50 units. Then 52.5% of the workers produced between what? 50 and 69 units. Are you good?
Yes.
Then let's look at the last one. Who can tell me what the last one is?
So the last one to be multiplied by 100.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be 25%.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Malcolm, you are here.
Yeah, so what's the interpretation? Link it to this. Link it to this.
Mm.
So we say 25% of the workers, right, produced above 70 units. Are you good?
Okay. Yes.
Pay attention. Oh. So now the question says we should link them to what? Their performance. We should now tie them to their performance. That's the E. We are still on the E. We should tie whatever they did, the probabilities to their performance. And first, what we first learned is that if we put all the probabilities together, what you are learning is that if you put all their probabilities together, they give us normal distribution, or it shows that their workers' performance was normally distributed when you put all of them together. Individually, one of them was 22.5%. One of them scored 22.5% out of the total performance. Someone also scored 52.5%. Someone also scored 25%. So of all the three, who did better? Who did the best? The total score is 100. The total score is 100%. Someone scored 52.5. Someone scored 22.5. Someone scored 25%. So of all the scores, who did best? Who did better? Who did the best? There are three. Which group of people, which group of workers did the best?
60 to 60.
Yes. Followed by who? The 25%. Who did best? The 22.5. So again, with the interpretation, the 22.5% of workers produced below what? 50 units, which was the lowest. Are you getting it?
Yes, please.
Now I'm ranking them. So the 22.5% of workers produced below 50 units, which was the lowest. 52.5% of the workers produced between 50 and 60 units. This is the highest of all the three performances. Are you getting it? Are you getting it?
Yes.
Of the three probabilities, the 52.5 is the highest. Now let's come to the last one. 25% of workers produced above 70 units. This one, we can say it is relatively good. Because 25 and 22, they are not so far. So if 22.5 is worst, 25% will be relatively good, or it can be is a worst performance. Is this the worst performance, right? Now this one is the best performance. Then the 22.5 is the worst. You get it?
Yes, sir.
So let me put everything together. Listen to me. Interpret the estimated mean and standard deviation. The mean was 60. So let me go for the mean. I will say that every worker or each worker produced approximately 60 units on the average, right? With a standard deviation of 13 units, right, from the mean, or with a standard deviation of 13 units away from the mean, or with a deviation of 13 units away from the mean. Are you getting it? Each worker produced 60 units, right? Produced approximately 60 units on the average, with a deviation of 13 units away from the mean. Are we good with that one? Are we good with that one?
Yes.
Then I'm not done. Now I said we should explain the probabilities. Then we'll say that all the three. Fina, be careful. Now I'm coming to the probabilities. The probabilities obtained in the part D suggest that the production performance of the workers is normally distributed. That is, all of them combined is normally distributed. Now, I'll come and speak on them individually. 22.5% of the workers produce below 50 units, which is the worst performance so far. Also, 52.5% of the workers produce between 50 and 60 units, which is the best and highest performance so far. 25% of the workers produce above 70 units, which is the worst or relatively bad performance so far.
Hey, why?
Are we good? Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah, pon. So what bit my trouble for no?
Achai.
And no one here. So maybe trouble for the mama monte ase. So I need to explain to you how I'm getting the values. Maybe I'm doing a boom. Into what ase I bit my trouble for. That's the whole thing. So I'm going to upload this on the channel. And those who didn't get the calculator aspect, you go and watch from the beginning and you follow through. Practice. So don't be feel you've not understood anything until you're able to solve the questions on your own and get the answers we got. You don't understand it. I get it. So God willing, tomorrow we'll start around 6. I may not have any meetings, so we start around 6, and then you are all at home. No one is attending lectures, so that we'll cope, and by 8 or 9 we'll finish. We'll see what to do. So go and watch the videos from the question 1 and be solving them. If you want to wait for everything to be ready, we solve all of them before you start. It will be many. So quickly start and you'll do well. Any questions?